We're talking about the rising river levels in rural Folsom. We have already seen some of the water overflowing in the Tchefuncte River, where some people have already started to evacuate.
Yeah, Meg Ferris is joining us live now from St. Tammany Parish, where there are some preps happening there. Meg?
Well, Katie and Cherise, tell Chris I can attest firsthand that his radar is correct. We've just had a band come through, and it was probably the strongest band that we've had come through since we've been up here for the last few hours. It's been drizzling on and off, but now this was the strongest. Now, let me show you where I am. I am on the St. Tammany Tangipahoa line, and we're right here at the Tchefuncte River, and you can see that it is, as Chris just said, they're overflowing the banks. And take a look at some of the video that we shot earlier today. As you mentioned, there have been some people who asked first responders to help them get out of their neighborhood because the streets were already getting water in it, and that's mostly up here in the northeast part of Folsom, where we see a lot of, like, 5 different streets have water in them. But the fire people told us that some of the cars of these people had already taken in water, so they were getting out to be safe because they knew that more rain was coming and they didn't want it to get worse. Now, the parish tells us that all emergency equipment is staged in the parish barns and ready to go. They say that they have 4 stations open for sandbagging. And it's a lot of people we saw going there today who know that their home usually floods. Now, first responders are concerned that if you don't get out and you know you're going to flood, it's going to put their lives in danger. Take a listen.
It's reaching its peak. It's flooding. We do have Park Lane has several residences that water does get to their homes. They're all risen, but we did have to evacuate several occupants out of several residences today.
And you've evacuated them because they're worried if it gets higher they can't get out. It's not that their homes are flooded yet.
No, they're just getting out. Their vehicles, some of the vehicles are flooded, and they're not able to get out with their own vehicles. So we brought our high water truck, and thankfully for St. Tammany Fire District 13 and Goodby, they brought their high water truck as well to assist us.
Now, I did want to pass on 2 things to you. We are told that 2 men died at Lock 1 Navigational Canal in Pearl River. Their family pulled them out. We don't have any more information on that. And also, the St. Tammany Humane Society the shelter was putting out a call to people that their shelter usually floods or is prone to flooding, I should say, and they're asking for foster families to come take in the animals during this storm. Reporting live from up near the Tchefuncte banks, Meg Ferris, WWL, Louisiana.
Yeah, we've certainly seen that with the animal shelter before. So, Meg, the big question for people, where can they go if they're evacuating from their homes in anticipation of this happening?
Katie, I just talked to parish officials. They say they do not have any shelters open at the moment. They're not planning on opening any. They said, but tomorrow morning everything could change. It all depends on how much rain comes in, how much that adds to the river here. St. Tammany is on a gravity system, so the water comes in, it goes down to the lake. So it all has to end up down in Covington and that area. So if it gets really bad, they may decide to open some, but right now none are open.
Okay, hopefully if they have friends and family they can stay with up there. Thanks so much, Meg.